There's a hidden gift here for you, earth signs. It's about an ending to a new beginning. You're not seeing it because you're concentrating on the loss. You're concentrating on what is going to change, and you've been in that comfort zone a little bit too long. This is a rebirth and a regeneration. What new things have you learned? What values throughout this whole time since that new moon in Libra in September, I believe, you 6 months ago, what have you been working on, and what have you been wanting to move forward with, right? Let's see what Spirit has to offer us. Hello, Earth signs, and welcome to your full moon in Libra reading. What energy is coming through? It's likely to bring issues about relationships to the forefront. It's time to assess balancing your own needs versus the needs of others. There's also a yod that's happening right now, and that is Saturn and Venus in Pisces pointing to Uranus, which is the apex. And that is about tension between Saturn and Venus, needing to be resolved through innovation, creativity, change, and willingness to go beyond the old patterns, right? Break free from old patterns. So it's a time to examine your relationships, and this could be radical change on how you approach love and beauty, right? Because Venus is about love, it's about aesthetics, it's about beauty, it's about values, what brings you joy. Spirit, what guidance do you have for the earth signs, please? A hidden gift, sadness, an ending, a new beginning. So a new beginning, an ending to a new beginning. That's a number 9, right? That's about closing. Something's closing, something's coming to a close. And you're feeling kind of sad. Maybe you're used to being in that place, right? In this space. It's easy, right? Once we get comfortable, it's easy. Change is hard. Then we have loss, grief, sadness, and resurrection. These first 2 cards are what came out with the fire signs too. Interesting. So that's a number 20, which is a 2, which is the high priestess, and that's about your intuition, right? Unlimited potential. The high priestess, she knows, right? Your higher self knows. You just have to ask, right? And then we have winter's end. Number 16, regenerate, rebirth, positive outcome. Number 16, which is a 7. This is crazy. These are the exact 3 cards that came out for the fire signs. And that reading was about rejuvenation, right? Let's see. Let's get some clarification on these cards. So there's an ending that's happening, right? There's a lot of change that's going on. This full moon in Libra is about that reevaluation, right? You could have themes of justice and fairness. You know, am I being assertive enough? Am I putting somebody else's needs over my needs? What else? Are things fair and equitable, right? So with the hidden gift, an ending to a new beginning, you have the 2 of Cups and the King of Cups. So this is about a relationship for you. Even though these same cards came out, I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the Venus part, right? The Libra. The King of Cups, he knows what love he has to offer, and he knows exactly how he's going to offer it. And so there's a partnership that you are working on, and that's where I just heard that's the feeling of the sadness, right? And the loss is that you're afraid to make those changes. Fear is a feeling, right? Because we don't know what's going on. It's the unknown. So when we get to I'm going to pull individual cards for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So we'll see how that ties into that. Let's get some clarification on this loss. But this is definitely, maybe not for all of you, for some of you, it's a romantic relationship and a relationship. So you got the 2 of Pentacles, which is a choice, and the 8 of Swords. So this loss, you have a choice to unblock yourself. There's some inhibition that you're feeling. You have your eyes blindfolded. So you're trying to trust your intuition. So you're just blindfolding yourself instead of closing your eyes, or instead of looking within and trusting your intuition, right? She's surrounded by these swords, by these truths, and she also, there's water, so she has to feel her way, right? Feel those feelings. How is it making you feel? What are you valuing, right? This is that reevaluation. This is that um assessing, are things balanced? What am I feeling and what's happening? Do I need to walk away, right? There's the two pentacles, right? You're juggling some options, and when one thing ends, right, it's over, and then something else begins. So when one door closes, another window opens, right? So there's openings. And I get the fear, right? Take baby steps, talk to that partner, right? I'm still, again, feeling this love. So in a romantic relationship, and it could be you too. If it's not a romantic relationship, but that's not resonating with you, it could be you. What are you feeling? What is it that you want to do? What's bringing you joy? And is it going to take you out of your comfort zone? And sometimes we need to go out of our comfort zone, right? Change is good. Change is about growth. When we grow out of something, it's time to change and time to do something differently. Let's get clarification on this winter's end. Regeneration or rebirth. Well, these cards are just volunteering really quick today. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Again, that reevaluation, right? What have you been planting? What have you been doing? And now you're saying, okay, maybe I should do things a little bit differently. What can I do differently? What is going to make me happy? I want to be happy. So what is it that I need to do in order to be happy? I'm going to use these pocket-sized Light Seers Tarot for the individual signs. So let's do Taurus. Spirit, what guidance do you have for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know about this full moon? Okay, you have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So there's some beginnings, right? New truths, a new love. Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So you have three aces right here. So the ace that you don't have is the Ace of Pentacles. And that is about securing that foundation, right? The Ace of Pentacles is a new passion, right? What is it, the new passion that you want? Are you afraid that you're not going to have your foundation isn't going to be as secure as you want because it's something new, right? But this Four of Pentacles is about aligning your head and your heart, right? It's about, she's holding on to her pentacles next to her heart, right? She's holding it close, what she wants. So hold close what you want. Feel those feelings, right? What is it that is bringing you that joy? What is it that you want to move forward on? And what is the smart move, right? Aligning your head and your heart, right? What is you're juggling, right? You have some choices that you need to make. So let's say you choose this direction and you move that way and it's not quite going the right direction. Well, you can always move another direction, right? And you have the Star on the bottom of the deck, and the Star is about healing. It's about hopes and desires, right? It's about hope. And you want to make the right decision. Again, that's that fear that's coming through, but you got this. Taurus, you can do this. Taurus is very, very grounded. They like stability, they like security, but sometimes you got to take a little chance. Okay, Taurus? Okay, let's see about Virgo. Spirit, what does Virgo need to know about this full moon, please? The Six of Cups. Okay, no more shuffling. The the Lovers, which is a 6 card. The Star. The Page of Wands in reverse. and the Four of Wands. So the Page of Wands is about moving really fast. So take your time, right? Don't move so fast. What is it? The Six of Cups. What have you learned in the past that's going to give you that knowledge and experience you need to move forward? What is it that you want, right? You have a choice, but this is about love. And um, what's going to take you in that direction? What's going to bring you that balance, right? That compromise, putting yourself at least on the same playing level as everyone else, right? Um, what are your emotional needs versus your spiritual aspirations, right? We're all on this spiritual path, and the spiritual path means something different for everyone. Um, it could be that you want to move to your best and highest self. So, what is it that you want that's going to take you in that direction, but it's also going to fulfill yourself love wise, beauty, aesthetics, values wise? Okay. You got this, Virgo. It's going to happen. You just have to pause, right? Don't move so fast like that. Knight of Wands. Okay, Capricorn, Spirit, what advice do you have for Capricorn, please? Okay. So we have the Eight of Wands, the Emperor, the Moon in reverse, the Ten of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So you have, so the Moon in reverse, that's about, the Moon is like shadows, right? Secrets, what you don't see. So be open to what this full moon is illuminating for you. Don't block it. There is an ending that's happening, right? You're moving forward with this Eight of Wands, with this Eight of Pentacles. That's about doing the work. And this Ten of Wands is taking what it is, that knowledge and experience that you have, and using it to your best and highest good. The Emperor is Aries. What's best for me, right? This is what this evaluation is about. Am I doing too much for everyone else, and I'm not putting my own self in the mix? Um, there's a hidden gift here for you, Earth signs. It's about an ending to a new beginning. You're not seeing it because you're concentrating on the loss. You're concentrating on what is going to change, and you've been in that comfort zone a little bit too long. This is a rebirth and a regeneration. What new things have you learned? What values throughout this whole time since that new moon in Libra in September, I believe, you 6 months ago, what have you been working on, and what have you been wanting to move forward with? Thank you so much for all the likes and subscribes. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning to my channel, thank you so very much. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release a video. And if you would like a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. You can book a personal reading with me. And also, I am going to be starting a membership. And in that membership, I'm going to be doing extended members only extended reading for the weekly love focus. I'm also going to be doing monthly zodiac readings, and you'll have access to all that. Plus, you're going to get a free ebook about your astrology birth chart basics. I'm going to be going into basic astrology. I'm not an astrologer, but I know the basics, and we're going to discuss the basics, and I'm going to have you learn to look at your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus, and how those different planets and signs resonate with you and give you a bigger picture of what's happening for the week or the month. Um, and if you know someone who needs to hear this message, please share it with them. And don't forget to smash that like button so that other people can hear this message as well. And until next time, have a good day.